So, as y'all already know, we are getting these live action Disney remakes. This time around, we get the Lion King live action remake. I gotta say, I was pretty excited for this movie. Pretty excited. In the trailers, more and more closer we got to the release date of this movie. Was pretty excited. Now, watching this movie, did this movie live up to my excitement? Short answer is not 100% all the way through. But I still think this was not a bad movie. Overall, the movie was alright. Some of the things I did like about the movie was some of the songs. They, for the most part, they kept the original songs from the animated movie and brought them over to this live action movie. Pretty much a lot of the cast were already singers, so they chose good cast as far as like singing songs. I did like the parts where you get the younger kids singing. They actually sounded pretty good on their songs also. My biggest gripe though with one of the songs is Be Prepared. Y'all know the song from the original animated movie. Big hit in the original animated movie. Originally, it was said that it wasn't going to be in this movie, but they decided to go ahead and put it back in. But with that being said, I was left a little unsatisfied with the way they were able to perform the song in there. It seems like they did like a pretty half banged up job of it. Pretty much like it wasn't hardly any singing. It literally was together trying to just recover after just trying to throw it into the movie. One thing I will say about the movie, though, is with it being a well, it's considered live action. I know it was mainly CGI and effects, but with it actually being considered live action, I gotta say the movie was visually stunning. The whole movie was visually stunning. The way they were able to make it look live action with just CGI effects was amazing. So if you go see the movie, prepare to be amazed by the actual visual effects, the visuals you'll be able to see, and I just believe, to me, the visuals were stunning in the movie. But with that being said, since this is a live action movie, they did try to go the route of portraying real animals. So, with that being said, we did not get enough emotional looks from the animals. Sometimes during the movie, you will get stale looks from the animals, not really showing too much emotion in their like faces and sort of like body movements and stuff like that. So that part was a little bit underwhelming as far as the live action part and visuals, because you try to get that live action and you try to copy like real life animals, so that's what you actually get from actually doing that. Overall, as far as the voice acting goes, it was alright, but some parts were a little stale to me. Of course, it cannot really live up to the animation, the animated movie. It seems like there were certain limitations they had to take with the actual voice acting. A lot of times they did not show a lot of emotion, and I think that's due to the part that they could not show a lot of emotion due to the fact that this was live action, so they had to actually be able to do the reactions of the animals, and animals weren't be able to do that many reactions. So it seemed like because of that, the voice acting failed a little bit on that part. Some of the characters that did stand out to me though were Zazu, Pumbaa, and Timon. They seem more ad-libbed in this movie, more like they're able to do more freedom stuff with their characters, the voice actors of those characters. I will say that a couple of times throughout the movie did seem a bit much, especially with Timon and Pumbaa, but overall their performances I thought were great. Rafiki seemed a little bit lackluster compared to his actual character in the animated movie. I wish they could have done more with Rafiki as far as showing emotion, as far as actually having the character more in depth in the movie. But we did not get that much of Rafiki in this movie as much as I would have liked. Scar did not live up to 100% what I wanted him to be at. Jeremy Irons' Scar in the original animated movie was phenomenal, and it really was over the top what Jeremy Irons was able to do in the original animated movie. As far as this one, as far as the live action goes, Chiwetel Ejiofor wasn't a bad. It's not no by no means is a bad actor. He is by no means a bad actor. The way he was able to portray Scar did not leave me really with a good taste. I wish they could have done more with Scar. I wish he could have done more with the role, but it could have been part of like limitations that they had to do. So comparing it to the original Jeremy Irons Scar, it did not live up to where I wanted to be at. Like overall, I enjoyed the movie. It's just that you get those limitations with this being a live action movie. You had to actually be able to have it look like it's actual lions, like actual animals, actual background, actual all the whole African safari and all that. So the movie did suffer a little bit as far as comparing it to the animated movie. Of course, the animated movie is going to be better. The original is always going to be better for the most part, but this one still had some good stuff in it. Like I said earlier, visually it was stunning to look at the way they were able to do it with just CGI and effects. But with that being said, it did have its limitations on being a like over the top kind of movie that you wanted it to be. Is this movie still worth the watch? I believe so. Maybe a couple of times, but after a while, it could leave bad taste in somebody's mouth if they depend on it being as good as the original movie. So it will probably not be able to live up to your original hype of the original movie if somebody like enjoyed it that much. But that's what I thought of the new live action Lion King. Let me know down in the comments if you have seen the movie yet and what did you think of it. I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts on it. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all all enjoyed it. Remember, if you want to be a part of Team Legendary, all you got to do is subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when I post another video. Hope y'all have an awesome day. And remember, be legendary.